Seniors, this video is going to be a continuation on the answers to the worksheet number 2 on integration using U-Substitution. We're going to be looking at numbers 3 and 4. Starting with number 3, we have the integral of x times the square root of 3x minus 1 dx. I am going to set u to equal 3x minus 1. Just remember when you're taking the derivative, u is a function of x. So the derivative of u is going to be 3 dx. Notice that in the original function, though, we have x dx. I am going to multiply x to du, and then 3, so 3x dx, then divide by 3. So I get 1/3 x du equals x dx. Now notice that the right side matches what we have in the original. However, we have an x on the left side over here. I want to rewrite x in terms of u. We were given that u equals 3x minus 1. I'm going to rewrite this expression so I can get x by itself. So I'm going to do u plus 1 equals 3x. Divide by 3. U plus 1 divided by 3 equals x. This new expression right here, I am going to replace that where the x is. So I'm going to have 1/3 times u plus 1 divided by 3 du, and that equals x dx. U plus 1, 3 times 3 is 9, so u plus 1 divided by 9 du equals that x dx. I am going to rewrite my original. So I'm going to have the integral of root 3x minus 1, then times x dx. The reason I want to rearrange this is because I have u underneath the root. So we have the integral of root u times x dx, which we found earlier, which is that u plus 1 divided by 9 du. I'm going to rewrite this integral, so I'm going to pull out the 1/9 and rewrite the root u as u to the 1/2 power times u plus 1 du. We're going to have 1/9 times the integral u to the 1/2 power times u is going to be u to the 3/2 power plus u to the 1/2 power times 1 u to the 1/2 power du. This is going to equal 1/9 times the integral of u to the 3/2. So 3/2 plus 1 is 5/2. The 1 divided by 5/2 is 2/5. Plus the integral of u to the 1/2. So 1/2 plus 1 is going to be 3/2. And then 1 divided by 3/2 is going to be 2/3. plus c. We're going to get 1/9. Sorry, let's do 1/9 times 2/5. So we're going to get 2/45 times u to the 5/2 plus 1/9 times 2/3. That's 2/27 u to the 3/2 plus c. So my final answer is going to be 2/45. U is that 3x minus 1 to the 5/2 plus 2/27. U again is 3x minus 1, and that's to the 3/2 power, then plus c. That is my final answer to number 3. So for those who can't read it, it's 2/45 times 3x minus 1 all to the 5/2 power plus 2 divided by 27 times 3x minus 1 to the 3/2 power plus c. All right. Number 4, we have the integral of x divided by the square root of x plus 1. I am going to set u to equal x plus 1. When I find my derivative, du, it's going to be 1 dx. Because the coefficient is 1, I decide not to write it. Notice that in the original function, it's x dx. So what I'm going to do to both sides is multiply by x. So the right side matches the original function, but on the left side we have x and du. I want to rewrite x in terms of u. So I'm going to do u minus 1 equals x. This component, u minus 1, goes where the x is. So we have u minus 1 du equals x times dx. I'm going to rewrite my original integral as the integral of 1 over the root x plus 1 times x dx. I just wanted to split those up so I can recognize that this component right here, x plus 1, is u, and x dx is that u minus 1 times du. So I have the integral of 1 over root u times u minus 1 du. I am going to rewrite root u as u to the half. So we have 1 over u to the half power times u minus 1 du. Because we're dividing by one term, I'm going to rewrite this as the integral of u minus 1 divided by u to the 1/2 du. I can split these up, so u divided by u to the 1/2, that's going to give me u to the 1/2 minus 1 divided by u to the half. In this case, I'm going to write u to the negative 1/2 for now. Now I just take the integrals, so I have u 1/2 plus 1 is going to be 3/2. 1 divided by 3/2 is 2/3. Minus the integral of u to negative 1/2. So u negative 1/2 plus 1 is positive 1/2. 1 divided by half is 2 plus c. All I have to do now is rewrite u with the x plus 1. So my final answer is going to be 2/3 x plus 1 to the 3/2 minus 2. In this case, it's going to be x plus 1 to the half power, but because a half power is the root, I'm just going to write root x plus 1, then plus c. And that is my final answer. So for those who can't read it, the final answer is 2/3 times x plus 1 to the 3/2 power minus 2 times root x plus 1, then plus c.